Hello, I'm Ryan Swindlehurst, and I'm an action photographer. I started out with drone photography and videography, but then I decided to buy a DSLR and hone in on that skill with it. After shooting with a drone for about a year, I decided I wanted to get a DSLR and start shooting sports and wildlife, which are two of my favorites to shoot and what I mainly shoot now. Each are so similar, but also have major differences as well. Wildlife is probably my favorite just due to the fact that you get to get out with nature and connect and see what these animals are doing on a daily basis and learn more about them. It really gives you like a sense of how much is going on in this world. This summer I spent a lot of time in Milford at Kensington Metro Park. They have two osprey that come back every year. They raised two babies this year, and being able to watch them build their nest, watch the babies grow up and learn to hunt and fly was super cool. Sports are fun too, but that's a totally different ball game. You get to watch, some kids maybe make the best play of their career. You also get to watch parents freak out over bad calls, but then you also get to capture those memories and help the parents remember those, and the kids are so excited when they get to see their photos of making the big catch or the big tackle. No other feeling matches getting the shot. When you see it in the back of the camera, it's such a rush. Being able to know that that's your photo that you're going to be able to post and share with everybody, share with the parents or with other people who are interested in wildlife. Everyone loves seeing photos, but when you can capture that one split second of action, nothing compares.
As I've been doing photography for about 3 years now, I've met some awesome people and have shot all types of events. There is so much to learn doing photography as there are multiple different styles of it as well. I've done landscape, weddings, portraits, pets, sports, wildlife, and much, much more, but I always come back to sports and wildlife. My ultimate goal is to be a wildlife photographer, travel the world, and make money doing that, but that's a pretty saturated field, so I think doing sports photography is a more realistic one. I've always been interested in sports, and becoming a sports photographer is one of my ultimate goals. One of my career accomplishments I'd like to do is to photograph a Lions game. I've been reaching out consistently, trying to make connections that I need to make this happen, and even for fun I've posted on TikTok daily until I get to photograph a game. I currently sit at 156 days. This is something I strive to do, as I've been a diehard Lions fan for the last 10 or 12 years, even though it hasn't been fun. Until I get to that point where I can photograph a Lions game, I've been photographing high school sports. I shoot a lot for Lakeland High School and do any freelance photography that I can do, whether it be weddings, portraits, senior photos. I also go out on wildlife trips to go take photos of whatever I can and set up a new website to where I can sell photos directly on there as well. People can see the wildlife photos that I take as well as the sports photos I take, and there's plenty of options on there to buy the photos, so I'm hoping to use that to help launch me into sports photography and wildlife photography as at least a passive income while I continue to do school at OCC and work a few different jobs that I have, as well as anything that's freelance. Doing photography for the past 3 years has been probably the best 3 years of my life so far. Being able to see where I've come from where I first started, and the opportunities I've had from shooting semi-pro basketball to go out and shooting wildlife and making money off of it has been an awesome experience, and I can't wait to see where the future takes me with this.